Check, check.
Not live bar, no. So I'm live streaming on my YouTube channel. Oh, careful, careful.
What do you do it for the school?
Yeah, for Ontario Bay. So I've got my own channel and I do it with play-by-play. So you can go back and watch it later. If you stay local, you'll hear me talking the whole time. I live in Paris. Ontario Bay plays out of Pulaski. Yeah.
I just wondered. I think so. And it is the fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's all right.
Do you remember what the name of it?
Yeah. I don't know who did it, but like for the Little Red, if the Little Red or the India Bears, yeah. I started doing it with when COVID hit. So I keep doing it ever since. You just break it?
Yes.
It's not going to be here before the game starts. Oh, screen tag? Yeah. Yep.
All right, hockey fans, we are just about ready to get underway. Warm-ups are coming to a close here. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning. Glory Construction and Development. If you're going to have it built in His glory. Sparks and Recreation. Follow the Guile family all across the country on YouTube. All Wheel Auto. Buy a car from the Guile family on Route 104 in New Haven. Streamside Golf Course and RV Park located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. And Divots Restaurant and Bar located right at Streamside. Streamside's a 12-hole course, easily walkable, but they do have riding carts available for you in Pulaski on Tinker Tavern Road. Tons and tons of fun to play there. Teams are lining up. We are getting ready to go here. I do have working goalie cameras. We've got the scoreboard side goalie camera, and then the other side, which seems to have some sort of artifact interference. I don't know how often I'm going to be turning to that one, but it's there nonetheless. Public address announcer getting us underway. Starting off on offense, number 15, Cameron Dallen. Number 11, Jacob Myros. And playing center, number 8, James Law. The orange line, also known as the Unity line. On defense, number 9, Andre Watts. And on defense, number 24, Dylan Van Brocklin. And in goal, number 22, Aiden, the Eagle Terry. Starting off on forward, number 2, Christian Ball. Number 10, Jono Vormwald on offense. And on offense, number 24, Jacob Pensabine. On defense, number 3, Luke Alfieri. And on defense, number 17, Jesse DeCina. And in goal, number 29, Luke Beck. All right. And we are seconds away from hockey. Officials have got the official game puck. Players are taking the ice. Puck has been delivered to the face-off official. James Law squaring up against Jacob Hensabine. And there's the face-off, won by Ontario Bay. Puck comes back for Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin gives that back up to Law. Law to Myros. They turn that puck over. Christian Ball dumps that in, goes on net, and Aiden Terry with the first save of the game. Face-off will be to the right side of Aiden. This face-off won by West Genesee. Comes back to Luke Alfieri. Alfieri to Desena. Shot fired. Save made. Rebound up on the side. Cameron Dallin shovels that to get it around Desena. Dallin off to the races. Has a hard time catching that puck. Stops at the top of the circle. Battling against Desena. Desena sending him into the boards. Still recovering. Desena comes away with that puck. Sends that around back behind the net. Up on the near side. Collected by Christian Ball. He tries clearing it. Fired back in by Van Brocklin. Second attempt. Ball gets us out into the neutral zone. Van Brocklin tried ripping this across, gets grabbed by Vormwald. He dumps that puck in. Van Brocklin retreats back into his end of the ice to pick that puck up. Van Brocklin coming up through the middle, cross over the center line, dumps that puck in, gets played by Beck. Behind the goal, there's a shot, fired, save, made. And Jacob Amanon, willing to hit anybody, sends Ethan Potter flying across the crease. There's a shot, oh, nice save, Aiden Terry. With that puck, Jackson Petsabine sends that across in the middle. That gets ricocheted out to the point, fired in, blocked out in front. Amanon trying to clear it. Puck picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott sends this up, held in at the blue line by Desena, and it ends up going out of play off of Desena over the boards into the Ontario Bay bench. That'll give us a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone. Face-off won by Ontario Bay. Potter trying to push this puck forward. Dalpy couldn't get over to it. Retreating back to pick it up. Sam Newton behind the net. Sends this up along the boards for Jackson Smith. Smith couldn't get it. Dalpy back there trying to play on that puck. Now Smith with it again. Held in by Jack Werbeck. Werbeck dumps his puck in. Connor DeMott in the trapezoid. DeMott getting challenged using his arms. Chase Kogan picks this up. Sends this back to the point. Werbeck slides over. Toe drag release. Shot save made. Aiden Terry back out at the point. Werbeck sends this back up. Played on by Carson Berg. Moving in. There's a shot. Rebound. Oh, forwarded wide right by Evan Zonetta. Or Zonetti, excuse me. Puck held in. Connor DeMott trying to get that puck out. Kogan trying to hold it in. Kogan with this puck making a move in a swoon. That just missed by Braden Carvel. Puck goes to the corner. Held at the point. No, now it comes out. Gets by Berg. Collecting that puck in the neutral zone. Evan Zonetti. Zonetti tries to pass this all the way across to Kogan. Kogan misses it. Sam Newton gets a piece of it. Sends this up into the center line. Evan Zonetti fires this out of play. That's going to give us a face-off probably at center ice. There's a face-off, won by West Jenny. They're able to dump that puck in on the side. Oh, over skating it, and that goes back to Aiden Terry, and he's going to cover that puck up. Face off to the left side of Terry. Won by West Genesee. Puck comes back to Caden McBride. Grabbed by James Law. Law rips this all the way around for Myros on a near side. Myros, and that gets flicked out of play by Dylan Van Brocklin. It hit the netting. Trying to get it around Michael Vetter and had to go high. Face off on the right side of Aiden Terry. James Law squaring up. Face off won by West Jenny. Trying to pop this forward. Jacob Pensabine not able to get it. Retreating back and collecting. Christian Paul fires this in. Pensabine back behind the net in a trap, so it comes over to the corner. Looking to send it out to the point. That gets blocked. Law trying to get it. Pensabine. Nope. Gives it over to Ball. Ball passes this to Vetter. Vetter fires this in. Deflected. Goes to the corner. Picked up McBride. Rips this all the way around onto the near side. Jacob Myros with this puck sends this out into the neutral zone. Christian Ball there to pick it up. Ball passes over to McBride. McBride sends this forward for Pensabine. Pensabine dumps it in. Goes off for his change. Andre Watts back there. Watts loses this to Ball. Ball with the puck. Coming up at the hash mark. Centering pass. Gets this over to Vormwall. Vormwall not able to pull the trigger. Van Brocklin forces this over to the boards. Fired from the point by Michael Vetter. Save made. Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Terry. Puck comes over against the boards for Pensabine. Pensabine sends this to the corner, chasing after it. Matthew Schneid comes across up high. Jesse DeSena sends this in. Demott going over to play on it, as is Pensabine. From the point, Luke Alfieri sends this forward. Caught by Demott. Demott passes this puck over to Mason Warnes. Warnes sends this up for Ethan Potter. Potter can't keep that puck with him. Gets turned back. Warnes fires it back forward. Goes right to DeSena. DeSena passes over to Alfieri. Alfieri crisscrosses the neutral zone. Gets his puck over to Nick Maloney. Maloney in, shot wide. Trying to get stuffed out by Amadon. Now Pooler. Pooler with it. Trying to move this puck into the middle. Pooler runs literally right into Maloney. Dumps that puck in. First to it is Jesse DeSena. DeSena sends this back over near side for Alfieri. Alfieri to Schneid. Schneid sends this up. Mason Warnes turns this back. Glove down by Alfieri. Alfieri at the blue line. Shot. Blocker save. Aiden Terry. Backhanded up by Ontario Bay. Here comes Adam Pooler. Pooler over the center line. Lost that puck. Regains control. Dumps it in. Fired in. Paused by Luke Beck. Back behind the net. Ripped around by DeSena. Held in at the point by Andre Watts. Comes into the middle, though. Collected by Carson Berg. Here comes Berg. Berg trying to get around Sam Newton. Newton putting his arm on him. Holds that puck. Goes fired and misses everything. Amanon not able to hold it. Andre Watts trying to get that puck out. Turning it back in. David Petrus. Petrus battle for that puck. Sticks flying, arms flying. Ethan Potter reaching that blade in there, trying to pull that puck off of the boards, and that goes back towards the corner. Sam Newton sends it up. Potter gets a piece of it. Stepping up from the point, Evan Zonetti. Shot fired wide right. Rebound comes up left side for Werbeck. Werbeck sends it back into the trapezoid for Carvel. Carvel gets hit by Amadon, and Andre Watts tried clearing out puck, not able to. Sent back in. Shot by Carvel. Doesn't make it through. Comes out center point. David Petrus. Petrus winds up shot. Blocked in front by Amadon. Puck comes across. Andre Watts chases it into the corner. Watts sends this up high. Lands in a neutral zone. Stopped by Jonah Vormwall. Vormwall coming back. He's got big ice in front of him. Shot. Save. Aiden Terry. Rebound falls down to the left side. Terry holds on to it for the faceoff. There's a faceoff won by West Jenny. They send that puck in, and that goes and hits the netting. We'll do it again. Same spot. Pensabine taking the faceoff. Law up to Myros. Myros to Dallin. Dallin knocks it down. Dallin going off after it. Oh, flying in. Making that hit is Caden McBride. Taking Dallin off of that puck. Van Brocklin not able to hold that in. Ontario Bay's got to check up onside. McBride back passes over to Vetter. Vetter sends this out into the neutral zone for Christian Ball. Ball moving up at the blue line. Shot fired right into the belly of Aiden Terry. So, puck comes out in a neutral zone. Caden McBride put that hard hit on Cameron in the corner. He's Cameron's baseball coach's grandson. West Jenny sends this back to the point for DeSena. DeSena drifting out, shot high, wide right. That shot gets sent in by Luke Alfieri, goes back behind the net in the corner, comes up. Myros trying to clear it out, held in by DeSena. And it's a goal! We'll find out if it got tipped in or if that was all off of DeSena. Momentarily, I'm sure the public address announcer will share the information with us. So the goal was scored by number 11, Matthew Schneid, assisted by number 17, Jesse DeSena. 11 from 17, Schneid from DeSena. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 6:57. And West Jenny takes a 1-0 lead here in the first period. Schneid taking that puck back behind the net. Gets hit by Potter. Stays with it, though. Fires that puck up. Stopped by Mason Warnes. Warnes dumps this back in. Goes right to Schneid. Schneid passes it back to DeSena. DeSena sends this into the neutral zone for Kogan. Chase Kogan getting around Andre Watt. Sends that puck forward with Carson Berg. Shot fired. Save made. Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Terry. Gets sent back behind the goal. Collected by Connor DeMott. DeMott off the boards trying to get that up to Simeon O'Neill. Simeon O'Neill hitting the ice. That sits out in the middle. Oh, Mateo Dalpe sends this into the corner. DeMott battling against Braden Carvel. Puck comes up. Chase Kogan sends this to the far corner. Sam Newton back there to get it. Sends it off the boards. Grabbed by Berg. Now Newton sends this down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing, and it'll bring the face-off all the way back down to the Ontario Bay end of the arena. DeMott with that puck in the corner goes back into the trapezoid with Jonah Vormwall. Vormwall curling around, passes this puck up to Caden McBride, sends this in high. Law tried gloving it down, not able to. Puck is loose. Law gets a piece of it, lost. Hits Cameron Dallin in the back, now gets it up to Cameron in the neutral zone. He tries passing it to Myros. It gets intercepted by Michael Vetter. Vetter dumps his puck back into the corner, collected by Connor DeMott. DeMott to Dallin. Dallin's got McBride in front of him, crosses the blue line, goes for the shot. Christian Ball just getting a piece of his stick. Puck comes back out to Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin at the blue line. Hey, there's the second shot on goal of the game for Ontario Bay. Currently being outshot 13 shots to 2. Now, looks like the scorer thinks that was wide and wasn't going in anyway. Maybe it wasn't a shot on goal. That one was, and that's saved by Aiden Terry. Face-off right on net. Terry in there battling for that puck, and he's going to cover it up for another save. Face off, drawn back. Dylan Van Brocklin takes it back behind his goal. Loses it there. It's on the back of the net. Picked up by West Genesee's Jackson Pensabene. Pensabene in the corner. Pensabene drops it off for Schneid. Schneid back to the point for Decina. Decina sends this back in behind the net for Pensabene. Pensabene takes this to the far corner, trying to pull it out. Van Brocklin trying to take it away. Pensabene gets this over to Schneid. Matthew Schneid taking this over to the in the trapezoid. Bounces it off the boards. Grabbed by Mason Warrens. He sends this around for Potter. Potter trying to get it out. Coming back, though. Nick Maloney shot. Misses. Comes up on the near side. Adam Pooler trying to get this puck out. Held in by Decina. Goes back to Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin turns, fires it off the boards. Decina rips it right back into Van Brocklin. They might as well just be playing pass with each other in somebody's driveway. Puck comes out. Nick Maloney. Maloney in at the hash mark. In deep. Maloney going back behind the goal. Looking for somebody to dish it off to. Maloney being forced wide by Amidon. Amidon sends him into the boards. And picking that puck up is Ethan Potter. And Potter ices the puck. And that'll bring the face-off all the way back down by Aiden Terry. West Genesee continues to outshoot Ontario Bay 14 shots to 2. And down here, this is what a lonely Luke Beck looks like. Keeping his house clean. Makes you want to ask his parents if Luke keeps his room as clean as he keeps his crease. There's a face-off shot on net. Aiden Terry with the save. Andre Watts picks this up. Sends this in the air for Jackson Smith. Smith not able to take it with him. Dalpy couldn't grab it either. Puck held in by Devin Petrus. Petrus takes this to the corner. Chased after by Sam Newton. Stops short. Sam Newton takes the body. Puck comes back to Carson Berg. Berg going into the trapezoid. Passes up. Shot. Misses. Goes into the corner. Comes up. Grabbed at the point by Jack Werbeck. Sam Newton rips this around on the far side. Simeon O'Neill not going to be able to catch up to it. But before Zonetti fires this back over. Smith sends this over. Verbeck not able to keep it. That got touched, though. No icing. Evan Zonetti's going to have to play this one back. Zonetti, pass. Hard pass to Berg. Berg has it taken away by Sam Newton. Moves this forward. Reaching back to get that puck. Braden Carvel. Carvel passes it off, and it comes right back to him. Here's Braden over the center line. Braden serpentining his way in, and they are offsides. Carson Berg led the way. That is an offsides. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone as a result. Unity line back out there. James Law taking that face-off. Pulls that puck over to Dallin. He gets turned over. Caught in the skates of Connor DeMott. DeMott sends this up for Myros. Myros battling for it along the boards with Vetter. Puck comes out. Grabbed by Christian Ball. Ball sends it in deep. Stops short. Ball trying to make his move to the slot. Backhand. And that gets deflected. Goes over against the boards. Caden McBride wound up and then sends this puck into the corner. Play there by Pensabene. Pensabene sends this behind the net. Connor DeMott going over to play on it. DeMott backhands it up for Myros. Myros not able to keep it. Coming over, Christian Ball takes that puck in. Ball and DeMott now gets sent around by Law. Myros touches this puck, passes out to Dallin. Dallin couldn't get that out over the blue line. Now he reaches back and gets it to Myros. Myros touches it, and he's going to go off for his change. Cameron Dallin staying on as Caden McBride comes in, takes that shot. Save made, Aiden Terry. Puck comes back out to the point. Jonah Vormwall. Vormwall, center point. Dallin knocks his free, comes out, collected by Michael Vetter. Vetter passes over to Caden McBride. McBride being chased after by Adam Pooler. McBride at the blue line sends this forward for Nick Maloney. Maloney dumps this in. He's going to chase after it himself. Connor DeMott gets his first, gives it to Potter. Potter tries popping it out to Amidon, not able to do it, though. Amidon trying to get it back over to Potter. This puck comes out to the point for Decina. Decina, shot fired, save made. Goes off of Aiden Terry into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the zone. Face-off between Matthew Schneid and Jacob Amidon. Schneid drives his puck forward, comes across the top of the paint. Nice defense. Adam Pooler clears the zone. Chasing it down, Luke Alfieri. Alfieri passes over to Decina. Decina sends this up to Pensabene. Pensabene challenged by Andre Watts. Ethan Potter comes sliding in. He's safe. Matthew Schneid brings this in deep at the hash mark, getting peppered. Sam Newton takes that puck away, loses it though. Nick Maloney rips this around for Decina. Decina across to Pensabene. Pensabene fires this, misses. wide. Puck comes out for Alfieri. Alfieri sends us in behind the goal. Andre Watts back there trying to get that puck away. Loosens it up for for Jacob Amanon. Amanon rips this around. Adam Pooler trying to get it out into the neutral zone. It goes. Pensabine hustling back to pick that puck up. Got Ethan Potter on him. Pensabine backhands this puck up along the boards for Alfieri. Alfieri passes it to Berg. Berg into the offensive end. Berg weaving his way through. Pass over. Shot. No goal! West Genesee goal scored by number 17, Jesse DeCina, assisted by number 21, Carson Berg. 17 from 21. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 13:40, and they lead 2-0 here with 3:20 to go in the first period. Face-off won by West Jenny. Cameron Dallin going in, trying to get it away from Zonetti. James Law in there, sends his puck forward, goes over the end line. Dallin's going to go back behind the net. Can't catch up to it. Puck sent around by Carvel. Moving out with this puck now, Chase Cogan. Cogan just got to get around Sam Newton and does. Shot high, save made, Terry. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Braden Carvel. Carvel tries sending this over to the side. Nicked by Jacob Myros. Goes into the West Jenny and Carvel with it. Chased behind the goal by James Law. Gives that puck up to Zonetti. Zonetti with it in the trapezoid. Passes this puck over. Gets one touchdown. Dallin just realizes it's in the zone. Dallin gets a piece of it. Still going after, trying to get that puck. Now it comes out. Sam Newton collects it. Fires it back for Dallin. Dallin has to check out onside though. Zonetti passes this puck over to Werbeck. Werbeck to Berg. Berg dumps this into the corner, and Chase Cogan chases after that puck there with Mason Warnes. Warnes gets it, sends it over to the far corner. Cameron Dallin going over to play on it. Puck slows down, though, picked up by Pensabine. Sent back to the point for Vetter. Vetter fires. Save made, Aiden Terry. Puck is loose, and it goes back over out for Vetter. Vetter winds up, shot tipped in front, goes wide of the net. Christian Ball with it. Ball getting pressed on by Dallin. Ball fires this in off the boards, back behind the net. Centering pass gets blocked by Connor DeMott, sent into the corner, chased down by Jonah Vormwald. Vormwald with it, sends it behind the goal for Ball. Christian trying to shake free of Mason Warnes, can't get rid of Mateo Dalpy, though. Dalpy sends his puck up against the boards, grabbed by Jackson Smith, trying to get it out. Ball sends it back to the point, gets ripped in by Caden McBride. Back in the corner again with it. Pensabine out in front. Shot goes wide right. Grabbed by Vormwald, and we've got a whistle. I think the net came off. The net is loose, and it will be reaffixed. Look at how well that referee taking care of his roles and duties of making sure that that net is securely fastened onto the ice. 1:29 to go in the second period. Nick Maloney lining up for the faceoff against Jacob Amanon. Amanon trying to drive that puck forward. It's loose, comes out to Jacob. Here comes Amanon into the neutral zone. Amanon over to center line. Amanon loses that puck as he crosses over the blue line, comes back to Andre Watts. Watts dumps this in deep. Amanon checks up on sides. Puck gets collected by Luke Alfieri. Alfieri sends this into the middle for Schneid. Schneid sends this down. Caught by Andre Watts. Not able to hold it, though. Goes over to Van Brocklin. Picked up by Maloney. Fires it wide. Now Watts passes it off the boards to Potter. Potter. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Dylan Van Brocklin with this puck. Fires it just wide of the net. Played in the corner by DeCina. Sends it up high. Gloved down by Pensabine. Pensabine sends this into the neutral zone. Andre Watts spins, misses that puck that was bouncing on its edge. Adam Pooler sends it and hits it right off of Maloney. Comes back for Pooler. He tries dumping that in. Able to get it by Luke Alfieri. Alfieri plays this over his end line. Rips this around on the far side. That's going to cough its way all the way out. Coming in off the bench is Mason Warnes. Warnes passes back to Pooler. Pooler winds up. Shot wide right. Off the boards into the corner. Potter there. 23 seconds to go. Played by Alfieri. Alfieri, Potter, Amanon. Schneid just waiting for it to come out. Alfieri with it. Alfieri backhands it around for Christian Ball. Ball picks his puck up. Forced into the middle. Passes it out into the neutral zone for DeCina. Jesse DeCina. Captain DeCina. Over the blue line. But Jonah Vormwald did not clear in time. It was close, but no cigar. 6.5 seconds to go here in the first period. Neutral zone faceoff. Puck gets drawn back by West Jenny. Vormwall back to get it. Dalin in the challenge. Vormwall sends this forward. Sent back by Connor DeMott, and that's the end of the first period. At the end of one period of play, West Genesee leads by a score of 2-0. Shout out to my sponsors. Again, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning. Find them on Facebook and Instagram or online at exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Services for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in His glory. So we'll be back after this ice cut. Enjoy these commercials. My sponsors and generous people like you enable me to deliver these streams for our youth hockey programs and baseball and softball and soccer all throughout central New York. To help support and replace my equipment as it breaks or needs upgrading, and hopefully will fund my master's degree. I've been accepted into a master's program at Full Sail University for new media journalism. There's links to the description for Full Sail as well as that master's program, and my PayPal and my Venmo and my GoFundMe page where I'm trying to raise money so I can go back to school. We'll be back in just a few minutes. I am the Dan-Dalin of Positive Influence. hockey fans, we are back. Amadon in for the faceoff against Pensabine. Amadon wins that draw, pulls it back. Andre Watts not able to take it, though. Christian Ball trying to pull that puck away. It's behind Andre. It's knocked back out into the neutral zone. Amadon with a little piece of it, grabbed by Alfieri. Alfieri fires it, stopped by Potter. Potter to Amadon. Amadon can't hold on to it. Decina sends this up for Vormwald. Vormwald into the offensive end. Puck gets poked away, goes over to the corner. Played back behind the net. Held in by Decina. In the corner is Pensabine. Pensabine coming up at the hash mark. Drops his puck back into the corner. Andre Watts there. Watts cuts back. Watts almost missed that puck, but it gets its way to Jacob Amadon. Here comes Amadon. Over the blue line. Shot fired. Save made by Luke Beck. Nope, face-off is to the right side of Luke Beck. There they are. James Law in for the draw, trying to send this over to the boards for Dalin. Gets knocked back. Connor DeMott with a piece of it. Oh, can't keep it with him, though. Pensabine pulls this out into the neutral zone. Makes its way right to Mason Warnes. Warnes passes up for Dalin. Dalin goes in. Takes out Jack Warbeck. That should have been interference. Puck comes down. Held out by Law. Law to Dalin. Dalin over the blue line. Dalin pulling his puck back. Gives it up to DeMott. Shot fired. Oh, sails wide right. Warnes holds this in. Goes over to the corner. Dalin in there. Dalin dodging Warbeck's hit. Puck comes up for West Jenny, though. Taking it is Maloney. Nick Maloney sends this forward. Matt Schneid not able to get that shot off. Puck gets sent back in deep by Warbeck. Law back behind the net, trying to pull that puck out. Knocked back to Pensabine. Pensabine goes down. Warren sends this over against the boards. Going over Myros. Myros trying to get that away from Matthew Schneid. DeMott. Law. Schneid holds it enough for Evan Zanetti to dump that puck in. Myros grips it and rips it. That's an icing. Bring that face-off back down to the Ontario Bay end of the arena. Second period, Ontario Bay is the visiting team in black, going from right to left. West Genesee Wildcats in white, going from left to right this period. Amadon facing off against Braden Carvel. Puck comes into the middle. Shot taken by Carson Berg, goes just wide left. At the point, Vetter knocks it forward. He gets knocked back out. Adam Pooler trying to go with that puck. Pooler goes down. Grabbing that puck is Carvel. Carvel sends this forward. Watts stops it. Gets behind Watts. Carvel, shot taken. That gets blocked in front. Amadon trying to pull that over to the side. Gets knocked up to the point for Vetter. Vetter fires this in. Gets blocked by Watts. Goes into the corner. Watts and Petrus going after it. Puck goes back for Carvel. Line out in front. Shot. Second attempt made, and that puck gets cleared by Pooler. This one's going to be on net. Save made by Luke Beck. Curling around with that puck now is West Jenny. Sam Newton trying to hold that puck out. Gets sent in. Dylan Van Brocklin back to pick it up. Van Brocklin fires this puck back. Held in by McBride. Caden rips this in. Goes deep. Newton passes this over for Potter at the hash mark. Potter able to get this out into the neutral zone. Amadon can't pull it by Caden McBride, though. McBride dumps this puck back in. Newton chasing after it, as is Pensabine. Pensabine centering pass, cut off by Ethan Potter. Stolen, though. Now it's back, and with this puck is Vormwald. Jordan Vormwald passes puck over. Centering pass, shot made. It's a goal. Face-off won by West Genesee. Push forward. Dylan Van Brocklin's going to play in his zone. Sends it off the boards all the way through and down. No icing. Alfieri going after it. Picks his puck up, goes behind the net, sends it around onto the near side. Van Brocklin holds it. So that was a West Genesee Wildcats goal scored by number 24, Jacob Pensabine, assisted by number 2, Christian Ball, from number 27, Caden McBride. 24 from 2 from 27. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 3:31, and they lead 3-0. Off to the races now with this puck. Jonah Vormwall with the shot and a goal. West Genesee goal scored by number 10, Jonah Vormwald, unassisted. Number 10, unassisted. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 4:30, and they lead 4-0. A puck gets sent all the way around by Werbeck, picked up by Zonetti. Zonetti at the hash mark runs into trouble. Puck comes to Andre Watts. He can't get that puck out. Sent in against the boards. Now it goes into the corner. Andre back to play on it against Pensabine. Sends that around to the far side, held by Werbeck. Sends it back to the corner again. Andre Watts to play it. Tries sending it up for Simeon O'Neill. Not able to get it to him. Simi coming back to pick this puck out. Simeon pulls this out, goes to the point, held by Zonetti. Zonetti shot low, tipped in front by Nick Maloney, goes wide right. Watts clears this, and that's going to be an icing. Zanetti got to it first. Zanetti did not want this puck to ice. He wants to skate more. Gets his puck to Pensabine. Pensabine passes to Maloney. Maloney turns, gives it to Matthew Schneid. Matthew, not Michael Schneid. Matt Schneid. Warnes fires this puck down. That's an icing. I think that was Donnelly, not Warnes. 26-28. Tough to see through this netting sometimes. Amadon in for the draw for Ontario Bay. Trying to push this puck forward. Turning around, spinning. Braden Carvel trying to get a shot off. Carvel going after it again. Puck gets dropped back for Braden. Braden hit by Amadon. Goes down. Coming over Sam Newton, as is Chase Cogan. Puck comes back out to the point. Sent back in deep to the corner. Carvel with it. Carvel back behind the goal. Getting hit by Connor DeMott. Puck goes out to the corner. Adam Pooler over there. Pooler gets hit by Chase Cogan. Puck comes free. Amadon trying to spear it loose. Carson Berg turns it back. Now DeMott. Berg, nice stick check. Puck comes loose. Picked up by Vetter. Vetter in the center point. He gets pinched on. Puck comes out. Here's Ethan Potter. Potter tries sending it to the middle. Vetter with the hit. Amadon trying to pull that puck around. I think that was Carson Berg back checking. Coming up with this, Chase Cogan. Cogan, little toe drag into the middle. Couldn't get a shot off. Van Brocklin forces him over the end line, turning, swinging, and missing is Braden Carvel. Adam Pooler ices the puck. Faceoff goes over to the corner. Van Brocklin rips this down. No icing. Waved off. Chasing after it is Jacob Myros and Jesse DeCina. DeCina gets to it. Sends this up along the boards for Alfieri. Alfieri gets this out into the neutral zone. Warnes grabs it there. Sends it off the boards. Coming back is Myros. Pulls a stick, but Jonah Vormwald kicks this forward. Now it's Dan-Dalin in the neutral zone. Dan-Dalin loses this puck to Pensabine. Turned over Van Brocklin. Pensabine. Now Dan-Dalin trying to pop that forward. Comes back out for Pensabine. Here comes Jacob Pensabine the other way. Pensabine over the blue line. Stops short to lose Van Brocklin. Passes over to Ball. Ball passes over for Vormwald. Misses the net. Mason Warren's trying to get that puck out and get it by Christian Ball. Ball and Warren's all wrapped up. Vormwald, Jonah with this puck centering pass, and it's a goal scored by Jacob Pensabine. I take that back. That was no goal. No goal. It was offsides or something. Net got dislodged. So no goal. I take that back. There's a shot. That's a goal. Nick Maloney. Not sure where the assist came from. We'll find out from the public address announcer. So it's West Genesee goal scored by number 22, Nick Maloney, unassisted. Number 22, unassisted. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 8:10. That puck is back behind the Ontario Bay goal. With it, Carson Berg sends this back out to the point, popped out into the neutral zone by Jackson Smith. Played by Carvel over to Caden McBride. McBride in front of his net sends this out to the neutral zone for David Petrus. Petrus touches, goes all the way down the length of the ice. That was from his own blue line. Nobody else touched it. That's an icing. 5-0 West Genesee leads over Ontario Bay with 8:07 to go in the second period. And we're having a goalie change for West Genny. Luke Beck is coming out and going in. Donovan Whistle, number 31. They're going to let Whistle warm up. It's not for an injury. I don't know why he's warming up, but warming up he is. And there's the applause for Donovan Whistle taking the net. So let's talk about Two Broke Moms, Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. I get all of my merch from them. Stickers, t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, travel mugs, coffee cups, you name it. They can put whatever you want on whatever you want. They'll figure it out. Stop by, say hi to Jess and Jen at Two Broke Moms. They also have over 20 local vendors who rent out shelf space from them and keep their shelves stocked with goodies that they make locally. Support local, buy local. Stop by Two Broke Moms on Main Street in Pulaski. Again, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. You never know just what you're going to find inside at Two Broke Moms. Two Broke Moms, help us be less broke. #crazy. All right, warm-ups are done for Whistle. I had 2 more commercials I could have rolled, though, so, is what it is. James Law coming in to take the draw for Ontario Bay. Pushes that puck forward, grab by West Jenny, not able to get out. Myros, I don't know why he didn't backhand that shot. I don't know what he was doing. You got to get any shots you can. You only have 5 shots so far. West Jenny sends this puck in. It goes back behind the net. Picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott trying to pull this puck out. DeMott loses his stick. And we're going to have a penalty. It's a hooking penalty against West Jenny, I believe. Right? No, it's against Connor. That's why he lost his stick. Well, that makes sense. Ontario Bay penalty, number 14, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 14, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 9:20. And this will be the first power play of the game. And it's a power play for West Genesee Wildcats. West Jenny wins the draw, takes his puck into the corner, comes back out at the point, played on by Pensabine. Pensabine gives it to Vormwall. Vormwall back to Pensabine. Pensabine back to Vormwall. Vormwall moving in, going back into the trapezoid, curling around, passes out into the middle, shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Face-off won by West Jenny. Comes back to the point for Pensabine. Jacob passes his puck over to Carson Berg. Berg back to Pensabine. Pensabine shot. Deflected. Goes over to the corner. Picked up by Vormwall. Jonah going in deep. Comes back. Jonah, straight pass back to Pensabine at the point. Pensabine comes over to the center point. Shot fired. Deflected. Knocked wide by Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin trying to clear this out. Glove down by Vormwall. Now comes out into the neutral zone. Touched around by Adam Pooler. Pooler off to races. Pensabine drops it back for Vormwall. Vormwall takes this towards his own goal line. Back behind his goal. Joe to Vormwall coming up through the middle. Vormwall attacked by Jacob Amanon. Still skating with this puck. Joe to Vormwall into the offensive end. Coming around out in front. There's a shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. Puck goes over to the corner. Cleared by Dylan Van Brocklin. Puck played by Donovan Whistle behind his goal. Adam Pooler chasing Pensabine. Pensabine gives this puck off to Jonah Vormwall. Vormwall coming back through the neutral zone. Vormwall passes this off at the blue line to Nick Maloney. Maloney at the corner sends his puck back up to the blue line for Carson Berg. Berg over to Zonetti. Zonetti shot fired. Stopped down. Ethan Potter trying to clear this puck. Comes out to Decina. Decina shot, knocked down. This comes back, gets by Carson Berg. He picked his head up. He wanted to take that shot before he had that puck. Puck sent back into the corner for Matthew Schneid. Now out across top of through the slot. Carson Berg with it. Berg sends this in deep. And that gets sent over to the corner. Cameron Dallin going in after. Dallin puts a hit on David Petrus. Puck comes out, center point, shot wide left. Teams are even. There's a shot on goal. Save made. Aiden Terry. 5:35 to go in the second period. West Genesee leads by a score of 5-0. Braden Carvel ready for the face-off. He's going to square off against James Law. West Jenny wins the face-off. Puck comes back for Vetter. Vetter passes this over to Kogan. Kogan takes this back behind the goal. Battling against Law. Law trying to push him off. Kogan recovers that puck. Goes back the other way. Fires it up to the point. Myro's over there trying to sweep that puck away. Can't. Braden Carvel holds it in. Sends this in deep. Connor DeMott backhands this up for Myros. Myros at the hash mark. Flicks this up high. Knocked down by Law into the neutral zone. Law gets a piece of it, as does Kogan. Comes out. Dallin. Shot. Save made by Donovan Whistle. I totally missed the shot. There's the face-off won by West Genesee. Caden McBride sends this across in through the neutral zone. West Genesee's got to check up on sides, and they do. Vormwald in shot, save, goes up and hits the netting. Face-off won by West Jenny. Comes back to McBride. McBride passes puck over to Vetter. And Bailey the Shark, if you're still watching, we're going to have to work with Cameron. I'll have to put on those street hockey pads and play some goalie out there and get Cameron to make some last-second moves so you can deke out the goalie. None of this slap shot junk. Face-off won by Mateo Dalpe. Held in at the point by Vetter. Forced out by Dalpe. Mateo being a beast out there. West Jenny picks that puck up, though. Pensabine passes this over for McBride. McBride retreating back into his own zone. Shot fired by Mateo Dalpe. Misses wide right. Van Brocklin trying to fire. Then it gets clogged up in the slot. Coming out with this, Caden McBride. McBride passes over to Jonah. Jonah shot and a goal. So that was a West Genesee goal scored by number 10, Jonah Vormwald, assisted by number 28, Michael Vetter. Vormwald from Vetter, 10 from 28. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 12:49. They lead 6-0. That puck is loose out in front, and that gets covered up by Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Aiden, taken by James Law, won by Braden Carvel. In control of that puck is Chase Cogan. Cogan in the corner, tries centering it, knocked away by Sam Newton. And Law and Braden Carvel are getting to know each other just a little bit more than they would like to. Isn't that cute? We don't ask questions these days, we just accept and allow them to go to prom. Now, their face mask got all tied up off the face-off. It happens. That's why you brush your teeth before a hockey game, just in case you got to get up close and personal with the opponent. Do the face-off again. Let's see if they get hooked up again. Shot right off the face-off. Save made, Aiden Terry. Dalin sends that around for Myros. Myros backhands this over for Connor DeMott. DeMott with plenty of room, plenty of space. DeMott sends this off the glass high, goes in. Myros chasing after it. Myros in the corner. Centering pass gets blocked by Ryan Long. West Jenny having a hard time freeing up that puck. It's loose, speared forward by Myros, and that's going to get covered up by Donovan Whistle. Face off to the left side of Whistle. Law squaring off against Jacob Pensabine. Pensabine pulls this puck back. Luke Alfieri fires it all the way around. Cameron Dallin plays it off the board. Shot low. Save made. Another shot. Save made. Puck is loose, and that gets covered up by Whistle. Nice play by Cameron, pulling that puck off the boards and quickly taking that shot. West Genesee out shooting Ontario Bay 32-9 right now. Looks like Adam Pooler takes that draw, sends it forward. Puck comes back, gloved down by Mason Warnes. Warnes battling Christian Ball, moving that puck forward. Christian retreats back, picks it up, goes back behind his goal. Christian Ball on the far side, gets around Pooler, lost that puck though, recovers, sends it up. Warnes turns it back, gives it right to Pooler. Pooler shot, save made by Donovan Whistle. Pooler, centering pass attempted, blocked by Jonah Vormwald. Vormwald with it, passes all the way across the ball. Christian over the center line. He's going to dump that puck softly into the corner for Jacob Pensabine to go after. Pensabine with Andre Watts. Pensabine with it. Pensabine back to Vormwald. Vormwald drops it off at the point for Luke Alfieri. Alfieri sends this to the corner for Pensabine. Pensabine trying to draw this around Amadon. And has it at the board, still looking, trying to pass it to somebody. Reaching back, Mason Warnes picks this puck up. Here's Mason coming out into the neutral zone. Mason stick handling wide. Mason over the blue line. Mason hit up against the boards, loses that puck, picked up by Alfieri. Luke skating this puck back. Passes this out to Vormwald. Jonah Vormwald in. Dylan Van Brocklin, nice defense. Frees that puck, gets it to Warnes. Recovered by Alfieri. He's not going to be able to get onto it. Aiden Terry. Alfieri coming around. Puck is loose on the side of the net there. Now it's out in the slot. Picked up at the blue line by Decina. Fires it. Misses wide left. Puck comes up. Collected by Berg. Berg passes this back out to the point. Comes all the way across near side. Nick Maloney picks this up. Nick Maloney in deep, trying to get that to his forehand. Mason Warnes peppering at him. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Final minute of the second period. Coming around, picking that puck up, Jackson Pensabine. Centering pass comes over. Grabbed by Decina. Shot, save made. Warnes with it. Warnes sends this high and long. And that's an icing. It'll bring the face-off back, but it'll allow Ontario Bay to take a breath. Faceoff comes out to the point. Zonetti dumps this back in. DeMott going around after it, as is Maloney. Maloney sends it to the corner. DeMott buries him into the boards. Myros with this puck. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Kicked back out by DeMott. Now knocked back in. James Law off the boards. DeMott out into the neutral zone. Grabbing it is Zonetti. Dalin couldn't steal it from him. West Jenny's offsides. They got to check up onside. That puck comes across. No icing. Waved off. Dallin's going to go after it. First one to it, though, Jack Werbeck. Dallin takes out Werbeck. No, Dallin takes out Dallin. Werbeck takes the puck. Passes it over to Jackson Pensabine. Pensabine gives it to Berg. Carson Berg over the blue line. In, passes forward. Jackson backhand shot. Not able to get it. That puck is loose, and that's where this period's going to end. At the end of 2 periods of play, West Genesee leads by a score of 6-0. Shout out to more of my sponsors. Let's take a look at Dupree's Cleaning Services. For all of your interior and exterior cleaning needs, contact Dupree's Cleaning Services. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram at Dupree's Cleaning Services. For all of your interior and exterior cleaning of your commercial, industrial, and residential facilities, contact Dupree's Cleaning Services on Facebook or Instagram, or find them online at exteriorcleaning315.com. You got dirty roof, moss growing on your roof, they will clean it. It's a soft wash system, proprietary blend of bleach, water, and soap. Those black streaks on your roof are called Gleocapsa magma, and it's eating your shingles. You need to get that removed to extend the life of your shingles. Dupree's Cleaning Services. Tell them that the Dan-Dalin sent you, because Sean Dupree's free stinking pool. Power Play Sports, located off of exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Find them there. They are a fully stocked CCM and Bauer Hockey Pro Shop. They've got an indoor sheet of synthetic ice where you can practice your shooting or even learn to skate on. They've got an indoor sheet of real ice where they hold skills and clinics, drills, managed and run by NCAA Division I hockey coaches, as well as 3-on-3 leagues, tournaments, learn to skate programs for all ages. Youth and adults learn to skate and learn to play hockey. Become a member, $75 a month per person for one person, or $100 for the entire family. Membership has its privileges. You get discounts on those skills, drills, clinics, and leagues. You also get that Learn to Skate or Learn to Play Hockey program, as well as every month you get a free roll of tape and a free skate sharpening. They have skate baking there also. Whether you've got brand new or slightly used skates, you can have them baked to fit your foot perfectly. Check them out. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81. And I'll be back in just about 10 more minutes.
That's a good look. Yeah. So that's the sensor. look that bad. It is. It's awesome. Like, I'm thinking that. It's a new kind of. But, oh, good course. Oh, that's a good course. All right. Well, I hope my son's scored that. You're welcome.
Well, they sure do make an entrance, don't they? I love it. Love trains. I love train horns. I should get one of those for my alarm clock in the morning. That'll get me out of bed. Just waiting for Ontario Bay to come out of their locker room, get this game underway. Here they are being led onto the ice by Aiden Terry. And here come the Storm. New goalie for West Genesee, number 1, Dylan Collier. He'll be the third goalie of the day for West Genny. We'll watch him there as he gets warmed up. Good job congratulations to West Genny for getting all of these goalies the work that they need. Second half of last period, Donovan Whistle did an outstanding job in net, protecting his goal. I'm looking forward to seeing Dylan Collier protect his net here for this West Genny Wildcat team. Remember, it's through support of people like you and my sponsors that enable me to provide this service that I do for youth sports in central New York. Every little bit helps as my equipment constantly needs to get replaced. Like, for example, here's this goalie camera. It's really not even that old, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I may need to replace it as soon as I can raise the funds for it. Here's our face-off at center ice, won by West Genny, and that gets poked away by Adam Pooler. Pooler going in deep, chasing after that puck. Sends this all the way around backside. Ethan Potter not able to hold it. Held in by Van Brocklin. Fires it. That got tipped by West Genesee. Berg trying to get that out. Sends this puck back to Alfieri. Alfieri sends this in and all the way. There's a shot. Misses wide. Nice try by Jackson Pensabine. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Turned back by Nick Maloney. Aiden Terry passes that puck off to Andre Watts. Watts passes over to Amidon. Amidon misses it. Alfieri with it. Shot fired low. Save made. Aiden Terry. You can't try to nonchalantly catch a pass. You can't nonchalantly give a pass. This is high school hockey, and you got to play at your best at all times. Half an effort equals a whole loss. Face-off won by Ontario Bay. James Law driving his puck forward. Law into the neutral zone. Sends out around Jack Werbeck. Dallin going in after it. Puck comes up. Pushed over to the side. Now going after David Petrus. Petrus sends this back. Dallin over there into the trapezoid. Puck picked up by Braden Carvel. Carvel hitting to the boards by James Law. Dallin burying one. Takes that shot. Save me, Dylan Collier. Rebound comes out for Chase Cogan. Cogan through the neutral zone, gets that around Mason Warren, sends it in deep. Connor DeMott back there, sends that puck around. Dallin trying to get that out. Dallin spears that out into the neutral zone. Picked up, though, by Petrus. Petrus passes over to Greg Wood. No, I'm sorry, it's not Greg Wood. It's Jack Werbeck. Werbeck sends this into the offensive end. Werbeck, shot, goal! Jack Werbeck, number 18, with a goal here for West Genesee. See if there is any assist. I don't think there was. Face off. Won by West Genesee. Mason McAloon dumps that puck in. So that was 18 Jack Werbeck, assisted by 26 Colin McDonald. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats goal, 1:32. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Played on by Riley McAloon. McAloon moving forward, centering pass, misses everybody. Andre Watts picks it up as Logan DeWaters loses his edge and goes down. Taking us back, Riley McAloon trying to find somebody to pass to. Sends this over too far in front. Angelo Caruso, who wanted to slide in for a one-timer. Shot from the point, blocked out in front. Nice move by Mason McAloon. Get that shot off. In deep, Greg Wood. Wood back behind the goal. Wood passes back out to the point for Mason. Mason sends this in deep for Wood. Greg, shot deflected, goes over the goal. Back into the corner it goes. Andre Watts putting a hit on. Simeon O'Neill trying to pull that puck out. And Delpy fires at Mateo on net. Save made by Dylan Collier. West Jetty coming up with this puck on the far side. Now taking it back behind again, Mason McAloon. McAloon stops short, sends this up off the boards. Trying to get it, I think, to Colby Reinhardt, but it bounced awkwardly off the boards. Now it's collected by Braden Carvel. Carvel, shot, blocked by Connor DeMott. Backhand taken by Greg Wood, goes wide. Loose out in front in the slot. Shot missed, blocked. Connor DeMott chases it down against the boards. Braden Carvel back behind the goal. Carvel gets hit by Amadon. Puck comes free. Amadon with it. Jacob flicks this through the neutral zone. This is going to bounce its way to an icing. Rolls on its edge. Icing is the call. That'll bring that face-off all the way back down to the Ontario Bay end of the arena. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry. James Law pushing it forward, speared out into the neutral zone by Connor DeMott. Cameron Dallin taking it. Dallin coming in, passes to Myro's shot, goes off the corner of the post and into the netting. Nice play between Dallin and Myros. Myros missed burying it top shelf by just that much. Still 7-0. James Law in for the draw, facing off against Nick Maloney. Maloney wins the faceoff, pulls that puck back to Alfieri. Alfieri fires this all the way around, gets out into the neutral zone. Maloney with it. Maloney over the blue line. Maloney shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Puck gets deflected off into the netting. We'll have a faceoff at the Ontario Bay end of the ice. James Law, his puck comes out at the crease. Save by Aiden Terry. James Law battling behind the net, trying to get that puck. It goes over to the corner. Maloney with it, sends it back to the point for Alfieri. Alfieri gives it back to Maloney. Shot fired, blocked by Connor DeMott. DeMott battling for that puck. Gets pushed out to Carson Berg. Berg turns, fires. Save Aiden Terry. Rebound collected by Jackson Pensabene. Pensabene sends this over to the corner. Picked up by Alfieri. Gives it back to Pensabene behind the net. Taken away by Connor DeMott. Skated around. Pensabene misses it. Myros sends this the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. And we'll have line changes for Ontario Bay. As soon as that puck got iced, the forward line raced to the bench. Sorry about that. Wrong button. Braden Carvel in for the faceoff for West Genesee. Puck comes back for Jack Werbeck. Werbeck passes it over for Vetter. Vetter fired. Save made. Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Drawn back by Amadon. Andre Watts rips this around. Held in by Colin McDonald. Picked up by David Petrus. Petrus sends this behind the goal. Petrus gets this over to Chase Cogan. Cogan at the corner. Gives this up. Amadon takes it away. Amidon skating up with this puck. Amidon pulls this out into the neutral zone, loses it though, and Michael Vetter moves forward with this puck, crosses over the blue line, loses that puck. Kicked back in by Vetter, goes to, is that Carter Donnelly? Nope, that's Mason Warnes. I don't think Carter's here. Puck comes out. Amidon trying to push that by Vetter, not able to. Vetter skates this all the way down into his own end, passes around. Picked up by Ethan Potter. He tried centering it. Adam Pooler holding on to that puck, loses it to Jack Werbeck. Werbeck passes this around for David Petrus. Petrus back out to Werbeck. Werbeck gives it over to Chase Kogan. Kogan over the blue line, challenged by Potter. Potter knocks that puck free. Potter stepping up with that puck in the neutral zone. Ethan Potter skating forward. He's got Adam Pooler. Gets that around. That's interference on Colin McDonald, but we're going to let that one go. And that is a save made by Dylan Collier. Face off to the right side of Collier. Comes out at the point. Fired in by DeMott. Picked up behind the goal by Angelo Caruso. Rips it around. Connor holds it. Sends this puck back in. Simeon sends this behind the goal. Picked up by Caruso again. Caruso coming around. Sends this off the boards for Logan DeWaters. DeWaters making his way into the offensive zone. DeWaters challenged by DeMott. DeWaters, DeMott, and O'Neal. Now reaching in to get that puck. Riley McAloon. I don't know who's got it. Puck comes up, popped out by Mateo Dalpe, and that's going to be an icing, and that'll bring the faceoff all the way back down by Aiden Terry. 10:17 to go in this game. West Genesee leads by a score of 7-0. Looks like Jesse DeCina coming in. No, it's not DeCina. Excuse me. Riley McAloon taking that face off. Makes more sense. He's a forward. Cameron Dallin picks that puck up, sends it to the corner, chases after it, tries sending it out, gets hit by Parker Berg, I think. Or was that... No, that was Colin McDonald. Now with that puck, Riley McAloon sends this to the corner. Played on by Andre Watts. Andre skating up with this puck. Andre into the neutral zone. Dumps his puck in. Goes back behind the net, chased down by Jacob Myros. Myros sends this around onto the far corner. Cameron Dallin not able to play it. Van Brocklin does. Van Brocklin sends this forward for Dallin. Dallin picks this in the corner. Dallin leaning, got tripped up a little bit by Riley McAloon. Sends this puck back to Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin back to Dallin. Dallin backhands this around Law. This gets ripped around. Van Brocklin kicks it over to Watts. Watts shot! Glove save! Dylan Collier! What a play! What a save! 9:26 to go in this game. And even though it's 7-0 in favor of West Genesee, this is still a fun game to watch. I'm having a good time over here. Jacob Amidon lining up for the faceoff. Wins this draw, comes back for Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin trying to shovel it forward. It comes out into the neutral zone. Ethan Potter at the blue line. Puck comes back. Amidon with it. Amidon moving up. Amidon dumping his puck forward. Puck knocked out. Picking his puck up. Coming away with it. Braden Carvel. Carvel over the blue line. Gets knocked off of that puck. It goes in back behind the goal. Picked up by Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin moving up. Carvel stops it. Carvel takes that puck away. Centering pass. Misses everybody. And at the far point, Caden McBride not able to have it. Puck sent in. Ethan Potter trying to get to it. Played on by Luke Alfieri. Alfieri coming back. Passes this puck up into the neutral zone for Braden Carvel. Carvel into the O-zone. Loses it. Adam Pooler knocks it free. Adam Pooler gets us out into the neutral zone. Played by Caden McBride. McBride passes over to Werbeck. Werbeck over the center line. Werbeck over the blue line. Werbeck gets taken out by a falling Jacob Amidon. Amidon passes this puck up. Simeon O'Neal looked the wrong way. Didn't even know the puck was coming in his general direction. They got to use their words more often. Aiden Terry knocks this to the corner. Gets sent back by Nick Maloney at the point. Jack Werbeck. Werbeck moving in with this puck. Werbeck sends this on goal. Save made. Aiden Terry. Rebound comes out to the point for Jackson Pensabine. Passes over. Shot fired. Goes wide off the backboard. Comes out. Simeon got a piece of it. Mateo Dalpe trying to drive this out. Dalpe with it. Passes up for Pooler. Can't get it to him. It gets stolen by Carson Berg. Berg goes down as Pooler tripped him. And Adam Pooler is going to go to the sin bin for this one. Second penalty of the day, and it is owned by Ontario Bay. Ontario Bay minor penalty, number 21, Adam Pooler, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 21, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 9:12, and it's a Wildcat power play. Connor DeMott gets that puck up to James Law, who knocks it into the neutral zone. Collected by Angelo Caruso. Caruso forced to pass that puck over. It gets dumped in, though, by Colin McDonald. Andre Watts back to play on it. Andre battling behind the net with that puck, trying to get it over to Cameron Dalin, and does. Dalin along the boards, trying to spear that pass. Angelo Caruso. Caruso able to catch it and return it back behind the net. Watts rips this one down the length of the ice because they're shorthanded. There's no icing. Collier's going to let that go by. Gets picked up by Colin McDonald. McDonald on the far side. Passes that puck up. Turned back in by Andre Watts. Gets deflected. Goes up and hits the roof. But the official says it's going to be if it must have gotten deflected in the neutral zone. We're going to have a face-off at center ice as a result of it. 7:03 to go in the game. 1:15 in the player advantage for West Genesee. Taking a face-off, Braden Carvel against James Law. They battled with their sticks. Cameron Dalin trying to get that puck. A nice block by Caden McBride, not allowing Cameron to come around and get that. Puck gets passed up to David Petrus. Petrus sends this into the offensive zone. Chase it down in the corner. Connor DeMott gets to it first, though. DeMott and Petrus going after it. Coming over trying to help out Braden Carvel. Carvel, Petrus, DeMott. Carvel gets a piece of it, sends it forward. DeMott trying to knock that up. Law tried to get it out. Alfieri not able to hold it. Brings this puck back into the neutral zone. Passes it over to Chase Cogan. Cogan takes this back into his own end. Passes it all the way over for McBride. Caden McBride to Braden Carvel. Carvel trying to get around Watts. Centering pass attempted. Dalin stops it. McBride not able to keep it in. He's got to retreat back. 30 seconds to go in the power play for West Genesee. Pass to Alfieri. Alfieri one touches it to Braden Carvel. Carvel sends this back behind the goal. Collected by Sam Newton. Newton rips this around. Caught. Nope. Shoveled out by Amadon. Sends it into his own bench. Leans over to give a kiss to Jackson Smith. Hi, Jackson. There's Jacob. You guys know each other. Little fist bump maybe. Jackson's going to wipe the kiss off of his face. No, all right, this puck is going to go back in. It's a very close-knit team. Amadon lining up for the face-off. 16 seconds to go in the player advantage for West Genesee. Nick Maloney in for the draw. Try sending this over to the boards now. And in the corner it goes. Played on by Carson Berg. Berg around behind the net. Passes it up to Jack Werbeck. Werbeck sends it back over to Berg. Berg passes across. It gets tipped up, goes into the air. Otherwise, McDonald was going to have himself a sweet one-timer attempt. Jackson Pensabine gives this over to Vetter. I'm sorry, that's Vetter in there. Vetter gives it over to Maloney. Maloney back to the point. Now it comes back to Maloney. Maloney getting tied up by Adam Pooler, fresh out of the box. Maloney behind the net, skating around. Mateo Dalpe puts a little shove on Maloney, still with it. Sends it up to the point for Werbeck. Werbeck skating up, gets this by Dalpe. Dalpe finally with it, gets it back out into the neutral zone. Dumped in by Nick Maloney. Played behind the goal by Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin tried clearing it. Stopped by Carson Berg. Berg centering pass. Gets tipped away. It goes wide. Berg sends it back over to Werbeck. Werbeck back to Berg in the corner. Berg centering pass attempted. That got blocked by Mateo Dalpe. This comes across center point for Jackson Pensabine. Shot fired. Save made. Aiden Terry. Dalin sends this puck forward. No icing. Dalin in. Shot. Oh, goes wide. Dalin took out the goalie, though. Puck over at the point. Warren's not able to hold it in. Comes out into the neutral zone. Cameron Dalin back. Knocks this back into the offensive end. Puck gets played around by Mason McAloon. McAloon sends this out into the neutral zone. Dalin buries him. Oh, that's boarding by Cameron Dalin. Oh, no. Yeah, that is my son. Cameron Dalin going in for boarding. That is the first offensive penalty. Yeah, he totally buried him into that. Ontario Bay minor penalty. Number 15, Cameron Dalin. 2-minute minor for boarding. Number 15, 2 minutes boarding. Time of that. No, it's a 5-minute major. Nope. Giving him the major. And I can't say I disagree. That kid was about 3 feet off the boards. Cameron checked him, and it put his head into a difficult position. You never want to see that. That's how people get hurt. We don't want to get hurt playing the sport that we love. So Ontario Bay, major penalty. Number 15, Cameron Dalin, 5-minute major for boarding. Number 15, 5 minutes boarding. Time of the major penalty, 12:29. Cameron's going to finish this game up in that box. It doesn't matter how many goals West Genesee scores. He's not coming out for that major penalty. Ontario Bay will finish this game with no more than 4 active skaters on the ice. Amidon chasing after that puck. Caden McBride gets it but falls down. Coming in behind him is Luke Alfieri. Alfieri passes his puck over to Braden Carvel. Carvel through the neutral zone over the center line into the offensive end. Carvel at the hash mark. Centering pass gets kicked away by Andre Watts. Watts picks that puck up in the corner, sends this, gets this out, and it gets by Caden McBride. Caden's going to go after it. Played on by Dylan Collier. Collier gives it to McBride. McBride skating up with it, taking his time because time is what he's got. Time is on his side. Passes to Alfieri. Alfieri tries dumping it in, gets caught by Connor DeMott. DeMott shot, possibly on goal. Collier plays it behind the goal for McBride. Pooler giving him a hard time. Alfieri sends this off the boards. Chase Kogan misses it. Dumped back in by Van Brocklin. Dylan puts this into the corner. Picked up by Nick Maloney. Maloney from behind his goal. Maloney skates up, passes his puck over to Caden McBride. McBride tried passing it back in. It's a poor pass. Came back to him. He dumps his puck in deep. Dylan Van Brocklin in to get it with a Maloney. Centering pass gets broken up by Myros. Myros sends this the length of the ice. Michael Vetter's going to go back and pick it up. Vetter skates this behind his goal. Vetter skates up with it on the right side of his net. Vetter into the neutral zone. Vetter tried cutting back. Ethan Potter poked that puck away. Maloney takes it from him, though. Gives it to David Petrus. Petrus dumps this in. Goes around into the far corner. Van Brocklin over here to put the hit on. Maloney picks this up. Maloney. Battle in deep for this puck. Now behind the net, gets ripped around. Chase Kogan's not going to be able to get it. This is going to go all the way down. Ethan Potter's going to come in to put some pressure on Michael Vetter. Vetter's going to go in behind his goal. Vetter goes up on the left side this time. Passes this puck over to Maloney. Maloney crosses over the center line, dumps this puck in, and I think we're just trying to burn up this time. Less than 2 minutes to go. Puck ripped to the length of the ice by Connor DeMott. Stalled by Dylan Collier back behind the goal. Collected by Riley McAloon. McAloon coming up with this puck. Passes it up on the right side to Michael Vetter. Vetter pops this forward for Logan DeWaters. DeWaters sends it into DeZone, and Sam Newton knocks this down over into the corner. Picked up by Potter. Can't get it out. Held in by Riley McAloon. Now it gets knocked out. James Law chasing after this puck. Taking it away, though, Michael Vetter. Vetter coming back with this puck into the neutral zone. Vetter over the center line. Vetter coming wide, and I looked offsides to me on Colin McDonald, but I guess not. Vetter stick check there on Sam Newton, so Sam couldn't get that puck out. McAloon to Vetter. Vetter shot, save, Aiden Terry. Puck goes back behind the net, knocked free. Sam Newton, 1 minute remaining in this game. Final minute of play. Riley McAloon sends this in deep. Picked up by, I think that's Vetter. No, that is Colin McDonald. Passes all the way across, off the boards for Riley McAloon. McAloon drops this back to the point for Caruso. Caruso back to McAloon. McAloon sends this behind the goal. Chasing it down is Mason McAloon. Sam Newton with it now. Newton rips this around, rides the rail, caught by Caruso, tried centering it back in. It comes back out, picked up by Colin McDonald. On the blue line, McDonald, hard pass to the other blue line for Riley McAloon. Riley skating up, trying to get around Andre Watts, sends it to the corner. Watts goes back to pick that puck up. Stalls it. Colby Reinhardt sends this back out to the point. Mason McAloon passes over to Angelo Caruso. Caruso fires this in, and it goes in. It bounced in over Aiden Terry. It's a goal. Goal scored by number 20, Angelo Caruso. Is that his first of the season? Angelo Caruso with his first goal of the season for the West Genesee Wildcats. West Genesee goal scored by number 20, Angelo Caruso. Time of the West Genesee Wildcats power play goal, 16:50. And that's the end of the game. This one ends in an 8-0 victory for the West Genesee Wildcats as they defeat the Ontario Bay Storm here at Shove Park in Camillus, New York. Another shout out to my sponsors. Hold on a second. Again, without my sponsors and the generosity of people like you, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski. You know what? And I think I mentioned this earlier, I have been accepted into a master's program at Full Sail University for new media journalism, so I can be taught by professionals how to do this role better. I was always looking to improve and bring new things to you. Here's the West Genesee team waving off to their fans. Well-deserved. That's all class right there. This West Genesee Wildcats team has been known for 30 years to be full of nothing but class. Shout out to their head coach, Frank Calabufo, in his 30th season as the head coach of these West Genesee Wildcats. So, again, thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. From Shove Park in Camillus, New York, this one ends in an 8-0 victory. West Genesee Wildcats defeat the Ontario Bay Storm 8-0. I am the Dan-Dalin, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.
You get